Hi there. Good morning. I am in my backyard garden. I'm reading from the Bible. Today I'm reading from the book of Genesis. I will read Genesis chapter number 5. In chapter 5, it talks about Adam's descendants to Noah and his sons. But before I get started, I do want to talk a little bit about what you see in the video today. Today I'm showing you the coreopsis flowers that are growing out of the very top of the herb spiral. Now these flowers are doing really well. So they bloom, and the blooms last for a while, and then when they're finished, I deadhead them, and which just means taking off the dead blooms, the wilted blooms, and then I see a whole new batch of blooms, a whole new flush comes, and we're probably on our 4th flush of these flowers for this season. Very pretty yellow flowers. See if I can back up a little bit. Maybe on my video they're a little bit blurry. Let's just back up a little bit. There we go. That's a nice image of the coreopsis flowers. Okay, back to Bible reading. I'm reading from the book of Genesis, chapter number 5. The reading begins. This is a list of the descendants of Adam. When God created humankind, he made them in the likeness of God. Male and female he created them, and he blessed them and named them humankind when they were created. When Adam had lived 130 years, he became the father of a son in his likeness, according to his image, and named him Seth. The days of Adam after he became the father of Seth were 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. When Seth had lived 105 years, he became the father of Enosh. Seth lived after the birth of Enosh 807 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. When Enosh had lived 90 years, he became the father of Kenan. Enosh lived after the birth of Kenan 815 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Enosh were 905 years, and he died. When Kenan had lived 70 years, he became the father of Mahalalel. Kenan lived after the birth of Mahalalel 840 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Kenan were 910 years, and he died. When Mahalalel had lived 65 years, he became the father of Jared. Mahalalel lived after the birth of Jared 830 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. When Jared had lived 162 years, he became the father of Enoch. Jared lived after the birth of Enoch 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Thus, all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. When Enoch had lived 65 years, he became the father of Methuselah. Enoch walked with God after the birth of Methuselah 300 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus, all the days of Enoch were 365 years. Enoch walked with God. Then he was no more, because God took him. When Methuselah had lived 187 years, he became the father of Lamech. Methuselah lived after the birth of Lamech 782 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus, all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. When Lamech had lived 182 years, he became the father of a son. He named him Noah, saying, "Out of the ground that the Lord has cursed, this one shall bring us relief from our work and from the toil of our hands." Lamech lived after the birth of Noah 595 years, and had other sons and daughters. Thus, all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. After Noah was 500 years old, Noah became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Here ends the reading of chapter number 5 from the book of Genesis.